Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Simon and we are the Whales of Wall Street. Before we go into the chart of XDC, please make sure that you have subscribed to the channel if you've not done so already, and press that notification bell to make sure you get notified of all the awesome videos we have coming your way. Now, XDC XinFin, obviously one of our favourite bags here at Whales of Wall Street. We're just going to look at a couple of key indicators here to measure what may be coming in the near future as well as the long term. So we've still got our existing buy-in area here that we drew in a few weeks ago. I've removed the two that were up here because obviously we hit those, which is absolutely fantastic for us, and hopefully you guys made some opportunity in buy-ins after we sold at these top areas when the RSI was relatively high near that sort of 80 mark. So we've come down as anticipated and as mentioned on the videos, and the reason we did that is not because we're not bullish on the project. It's the fact that this movement here is so big in terms of the U. We haven't really tested these support areas around here and here. So historically we're kind of like in a price discovery mode all the way up in this section, which means that we're a bit in a skewed position in the sense that we don't actually know what's the reality of this project in the here and now. That's why we have the support and resistance areas. And I've drawn these three circles around these in particular because these are of interest. This is really critical at the moment because we are now back in this area. And I think that the next 48 hours are really important to understand where we might be going. And certainly in the next 24 hours, we may get an even bigger indication as to whether we might get a bear movement down to this next gradual support level around here at 11 cents. Some videos I've been looking at have been indicating that we might hit back down here if the bearish momentum really kicks down. And I do think it is potentially possible that we might come to this area eventually and maybe lower, depending on how the movement of the chart goes, because like I said, we haven't had too many opportunities to test these areas. So it's really now about people's ambition to try and keep this area going upwards. We are in currently what I would call a good buy entry point. This means that we are very much low risk in it going down too much more. That's not saying that it won't happen, of course, but we have the fade out here of the histogram occurring. The sell-off in terms of volume is decreasing. So this might give an opportunity in the next couple of days for people to go, okay, I think we're stabilized here. Bit of confidence builds in and we start pushing back up for this support area here around the 14 cents or just 14.5 cents roughly, which again, similar to this situation here, is we would be essentially looking at this area here and here of a potential fourth confirmation. And if we can get that as a fourth one, I truly think that we will start going fantastically well towards the end of September up to this area. In the middle of October, I truly believe that we will start becoming closer to that previous all-time high of just around 20 cents and pushing up into even more discovery modes. As we go into the middle towards the end of October, we could be pushing some really extremely good growth patterns. So let's keep an eye on this over the next couple of days. There's a few opportunities here as to where we may go. It's fully dependent, I believe, on the next couple of days. The RSI at the moment being at 47, personally, I'm still not fully confident and comfortable that this is the full testing procedure. Normally, typically, when we're in the sort of downtrend, I try and wait for around a 42 to 40 or sometimes even a 35 depending on the full movement. But I'm seeing good staggering here, and I think that I'm personally trying to wait for that sort of 45 to 40 mark, and that's where I think this comes in, which is why I've got it in. And you should always anticipate two strategies when you're looking at entry points. Is if this goes down, what's my buy-in point that I'm comfortable with and to reduce risk? If I think it's going up, is this a good entry point? And that's when we look historically at the support levels. Okay, so we've had really good 4 tests. Obviously today isn't finished yet, but we've had 4 tests in dropping below the existing support line, and it has rejected it. So that's why I said this day and tomorrow are really critical, because if we can get the close above that level again, we can start pushing the volume in and more people get confident, and this will start fading out completely. You'll probably get something like this one here that we had on the 25th of August in this lower region, before then switching the MACD over. So we need to keep an eye, guys, on this MACD down here of a narrowing. I thought we might have it here, but we didn't quite get it. And of course, the Bitcoin nonsense came in and drove it a bit more. But I do think the belief in this project is coming back for the buyers, and we'll start seeing this narrowing and switching back over. Let us know in the comments below what you think is happening with XDC right now and what you think will happen in the next few days. And what's your price prediction for XDC in the long term, especially in for this big bull run for the 2021 year and potentially into 2022. And in the next video, we will do some updates on the project itself, and also we will do our own price prediction, and we'll match it up with what people are saying in the comments below. So let's keep an eye on this, guys. I want to see us get to a neutrality point of this. Let's get the support level here and push this back up to where it belongs towards the end of September and into October. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.